Honestly, this episode could have two different intros. One being, let's welcome a new member to my family. Or, the more appropriate, have my wife and I lost our freaking minds? Stick around. Dorks and Dorkettes, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. My name's Rob, and in this episode, I want all of you to meet a new member of our family. Now, this would be the time of the video where I bring said member of the family up to the camera for all of you to see. Unfortunately, that family member is asleep at the moment, and I don't have the heart to wake him. Who is this new member of the family? Well, here are some pictures. Now, they're not the best pictures in the world, but they're the only ones that I have at the moment that aren't super blurry. Because this, my friends, is Asher. He is our new mini dachshund that we adopted this week. And with him being a happy, healthy, and vibrant little puppy, there are few opportunities of him standing still for us to get a picture. 90% of the pictures that we have gotten of him are just little blurs, and yeah, I will explain it all in a few seconds. Okay, before we get even deeper into this episode, I just wanted to point out that I am shooting this out of order. Hopefully, you were just introduced to the super cute and real-life Asher. If not, you were treated to some pictures, well, at least the not blurry pictures, because he is a creature at constant movement. I mean, he's a puppy. So, a lot of the pictures that we have are, yeah, super blurry. It looks like we are hunting for Bigfoot. But anyway, hopefully those are some good pictures, and you get why me and my wife went insane and decided to adopt a puppy. But the reason I am shooting this out of order is because the little dude is tuckered out and sleeping. And yeah, this was his first full Saturday with the family, and we did a lot of awesome things. We went to Lowe's because I had to get some wood for a project, and we went to Petco, where I have to say, we picked him up some awesome outfits. Yeah, I know, but they're cute, believe me. So, on top of that little adventure, he has been playing all day with his new toys, running around, chasing the chickens outside, chasing the cats inside, and having a blast. And, mind you, there is not one single mean bone in his little body. He just wants to play, he wants to make friends, and the other animals don't really see it that way yet, but I feel like they will. Like the cats. For the first few days, of course, they are very standoffish, and they have spent most of their time downstairs and in the laundry room, and, I mean, living very comfortably down here, but not going upstairs that often. But today, a lot of them made their appearance and kind of hung out and took in Asher, and yeah, there's been zero aggro throughout the entire ordeal, which is very promising and makes me very happy. And to see them all co-mingling within the area together, albeit, like I said, with a little bit of chasing thrown in, has also made me very happy. So, fingers crossed, we will be a complete and happy family in no time. Now's the part of the story where I discuss my wife and I's total descent into insanity. So, long story short, which is ironic because this is like the 20th take of this, and I keep messing up a story about my real life. What gives? But anyway, long story short, my kids are in an art class together at a little art studio in the downtown area of the town we live in. Now, the downtown area is your normal Main Street, town square kind of area. And while the kids are in class, my wife and I walk around and window shop, and we got a beer one time, and we just enjoy the time together while we have it. Let me just say that this is the second week that they've been in this art class, so this happened pretty quick. But the first week, when they were in their class and we were walking around, we stopped into a pet store that is in that area. And yeah, it was a pet store that has been there forever, apparently. And just recently, I think someone may have taken it over, but kept the name the same. But they just totally renovated the place, made it more boutique-y and really nice. So we were curious to see what it looked like. Little did we know that that curiosity would yield a, Asher. So while we were in there, we of course look at the puppies that are there. There was a kennel with 3 mini Dachshund puppies, a girl and 2 boys, all about 2.5 months old. And we looked at them, and they were cute, but they were all sleeping. Then all of a sudden, one of them looked up and made eye contact with us, which instantly melted our hearts. I mean, it was cool, but, I mean, we couldn't fit a dog into our lives. That's crazy. So we went about our way, and honestly, we kept thinking about those puppies the entire week. So now it came time for the second week of my kids' class, and we showed up a little bit early and had some time to kill, so we stopped into the pet store as a family. Because, like I said, we were thinking about these puppies throughout the week, and we just wanted to check in on them. When we got there weren't 3 anymore, there were only 2, and they were the 2 boys, and they were both asleep. And there was also a Yorkie that was put into their kennel. I guess, you know, all 3 were boys, and that they could play together and just chill. But we looked at them, yeah, they still were super cute. So we walked our kids to the class, and we promptly went back. I don't know why, just something was there. Now when we returned, they were awake. And there was one we didn't see the first trip. And that was Asher. I mean, we probably didn't see him because he is the runt of that litter. He is about half the size of his brother that he shared the kennel with. And we didn't see him because he was asleep and so tiny that we didn't see him the first time. And instantly, yeah, there was a connection. First off, I mean, we always root for the runt. So right there, that was an instant connection with him. And yeah, look at him. He is perfect and cute and great. The other dogs were kind of hopping around and acting crazy, and he just kind of sat there and was watching them and being very calm, which that's a great trait that we were looking for if we were actually looking at getting a dog. It never entered our mind that it would be a reality. Now, this place had some unique rules to their pet store that I'd never encountered before. I mean, to be honest, I haven't had a dog in decades. I mean, I take that back. My wife and I, when we started dating and got married, she had a dog, and it was an adult dog, so I missed out on the whole puppy process. But before that, the whole puppy thing, decades in my past for when my family had puppies. But anyway, one of the rules at this place was, first, you had to be interested before even talking about an animal. Second, you had to spend at least a half an hour with said animal in these little cute enclosures they had to see if that is compatible. So, my wife and I mean, I was saying it, but I didn't think it would get traction, but to be honest, I was doing my best Palpatine impression of, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it. And I had no idea that that would lead to my wife asking the lady there, could we take a look at one of these puppies? Of course, the response was, are you serious about purchasing a dog? And we both said yes. So we picked Asher, the smallest, the calmest of the ones available, and we got to spend a half an hour with him. And he was, you know, shy at first, but quickly, yeah, he was licking us and happy and tail wagging and just, yeah, super cute. And I swear they trained them to be that way to make the sale. They must. But anyway, yeah, it was a done deal. We got him and we brought him home. And when we walked down to pick up my kids from the art class, it was funny. They had their backs turned because this art studio has bunnies as their pets and mascots. So my son was looking at the bunnies and my daughter was looking at the different glaze colors on the wall there, and we didn't think we could just barge in with a dog and me carrying a crate full of awesome toys and stuff. And we kind of got the attention of the teacher and, you know, said to get them. All of a sudden, people start pouring out of the place, not our kids, mind you, and look at the dog, look at the puppy, oh, let me pet it, oh. Until my kids caught wind of it, and then they came out, and my daughter was like, what are you doing? Why do we have a dog? What's going on? Like, just not like that tearful, oh my god, we got a puppy. More like, what is wrong with you guys? Yeah, I mean, they're 9 and they're not wrong. But, yeah. We got them home, gave them some food, let them run around the backyard, and the rest is history. Now, to bring up the crate that we purchased, my wife and I, like I said, I haven't had experience with a puppy in a long time. She more recently than I, but she didn't do anything special. She just raised the puppy. Now, we are attempting and doing a pretty good job at it of doing the whole crate thing. And one of the biggest reasons that we are doing that, because, yeah, sometimes it's a little rough at bedtime, but it's the whole cried out philosophy, like with children, which we struggled with as well. But the crate thing teaches, like, a scheduled routine, if you will, because at the same time every night we put him away. Mind you, it's only been a few nights, but we're getting the hang of it. We put him to bed at a certain time, and he barks and whimpers, and it's gotten less and less as the days gone by, but he goes to sleep pretty good now, and it's only 3-4 days into the process. So it, like I said, is teaching a scheduled routine, which is what we desperately need in our lives because of how busy we are and how that schedule just kind of keeps us sane when it deals with all of our family things. We're extending that to the puppy too. And like I said, it's hard because you just want to say, oh, come on, puppy, and whisk them away. But there's also another bonus to that, and that is to allow the dog to have its own space, because we're not comfortable of a dog of that small size and a breed with potential spinal issues of jumping off of our bed at any given moment. So this kind of teaches Ashert that he has his own little bed and area, and even though it would be super awesome and cute for him to share the bed with us, it kind of takes that away, and we don't have to worry about him hurting himself by jumping off the bed or whatever. So I'm happy with that aspect of it, because a happy, healthy puppy is the goal, and hopefully that's one step towards that goal. Anyway, in the future, once we start dressing him up in his cute little outfits and stuff, I'm hoping to throw those pictures up on social media because it's cute, and we're proud puppy parents, and I want to share that stuff because it's cute and it gets views. Anyway, I hope this episode comes out okay. It feels like a discombobulated mess at this moment for shooting things out of sequence, having a sleeping puppy, and having more mess-ups than I know what to do with. I mean, I'm talking about my real life. Why am I messing up? I don't know. And let me apologize real quick for doing something of this nature so soon after doing a Toyside chat last week, but I kind of have my hands full with Asher, and yeah, it's so much fun, but so time consuming. It's like having a toddler again, which is the point in being my wife and I have gone freaking crazy in jumping feet first into this, because yeah, it's a whole lot of responsibility when we're stretched thin as it is, but it is so awesome. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it comes out moderately okay and in one piece, and I hope you get a real introduction to the awesome little dude Asher, and yeah, thanks for watching. And if you did like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everybody. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this or any of the other episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you will be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, thanks for watching. Keep being rad and stay dorky!